All right, so we're gonna go over the cool down from Thursday. So that was lesson 10, week 5, day 2. This is now week 6. Oh my goodness. But let's go over this. You do have a quiz this Friday, so make sure to watch all the reviews from the cool down for the last 2 weeks to review and study for the quiz. So question number 1, it says, here are the scores for landing an arrow in the colored regions of the archery target. Yellow is 10 points. Red is 8 points. Blue is 6 points. Green is 4 points. And white is 2 points. I'll highlight white and black. And you get 0 points for landing outside of the target, right? So Andre shot 3 arrows and they landed at -5, 4, -8, 7, and 1,6. What is his total score? And show your reasoning. Okay, so that means you have to either show work or show explanation of what it means. I'm like, okay, so we have to calculate, we have to first figure out where those points landed. So -5, 4, you have to go, this is, remember it's x and then y, x and then y, x and then y. So -5, 4, this is -5, and up 4 is right here. So that landed in blue. Okay, and blue is 6 points. Right? And so then we have -8, 7. So -8 on the x and up 7 on the y. So -8 and then 7, -8, 7 is right here. So that's red. That landed in the red, and red is 8 points. And then 1,6. So +1 is over here, and 6 is up here. That landed outside of the target, so that's 0 points, right? So that would, you don't have to add that up there. So if you add these together, 6 plus 8, go ahead and count. Count with your fingers if you have to. How much is that? That is 14 points. So you could have either put blue is 6 points, red is 8 points, so its total is 14 points, right? So it says show your reasoning. Typing something like this, blue equals 6 points, and then comma, red equals 8 points, therefore the total is 14 points. That would have been enough of your reasoning. And you could have said 1,6 landed outside, so that would have been your perfect answer. Some people just did this, 6 plus 8 plus 0 equals 14, and that was showing your work as well. That way you know where it lands. Some people wrote a sentence. It said -5, 4 lands on blue, which is so that's 6 points. -8, 7 lands on red, so that's 8 points. And 1,0 is outside. The total is 14 points. This would have been like the ideal answer because it's in full sentences. But again, if you even did something like this to show your reasoning, it's fine. If you just wrote 14, I don't know where you got that from. Some people got it wrong. And if you would have shown your work, maybe you would have figured out where it went wrong. So make sure to always show your work. Okay, so go ahead and let's go over the next one. Problem 2. Using the same image, I just put it here again. Jada shot an arrow and scored 10 points. She scored a second arrow that was directly below the first one, but only scored 2 points. Name 2 coordinates that could be the landing point of her 2 arrows. So there's some different possible scenarios, right? So if we already know from the back problem, to get 10 points, you have to land on yellow, right? So that means that she needs to land somewhere on yellow to get 10 points. And to get 2 points, you have to land somewhere on the white. So for the 10 points, you have to land on yellow. And for the 2 points, you have to land on white. And you know that you're landing directly below, right? So first, somewhere on yellow. So any of these 2 points on yellow, it could have been this point or this point if you wanted to be exact. So some of you could have been like, oh, -7, 5. Another person might have said -7, 6. Somebody might have used decimals like, oh, like -6.8, 5.5, right? So most people use whole points. I either saw this answer a lot. And then if you scored directly below it and you scored 2 points, you have to land somewhere here in the white. So directly below it, this is the one that's exact. So -7, 1 was another one that I saw. So you could have said -7, this one or that one, and then you could have added this one as well. Decimals would have worked also, so maybe like -7, 0.5 or -7, 1.5. But I think most people were using integers, so that way you don't have to use decimals. So watch this again if you need to. If not, go ahead and move on to the lesson for today.